Hey there, it's Joe with Wellness Weigh-In. I'm here to share some information on the best way to get into ketosis and how you can tell when you're in ketosis without having to constantly check for ketones. Before we get into those details, I want you to leave me a comment telling me the best way that you get into ketosis in exactly 5 words. No less, no more. Hit the subscribe button and let's go. One thing I love is that a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting work synergistically one with another. No matter what your intermittent fasting protocol is, 12-12, 18-6, OMAD, maybe you do a 5-2, maybe you do extended fasting, whatever it is, keto and IF, they exponentiate results. It's amazing. And remember, a ketogenic diet is a ketogenic diet only if it puts you in ketosis. So what is the best way to get into ketosis? Here's the answer: fasting. I decided to see how long it would take me to get into moderate ketosis using an extended fast. So I set some ground rules. The first rule was during this fast, I would only ingest 3 things: water, salt, and supplements if I felt it was necessary. The second rule is I had to achieve moderate ketosis according to the glucose ketone index, otherwise known as GKI. And moderate ketosis is considered a level of 3 to 6. Anything under 9 is considered ketosis. The third rule was my pre-fasting meals had to be taken from the standard American diet cookbook. So for that dinner that night, I had pizza, chicken wings, rice, and I finished it off with 2 giant bowls of cookies and cream ice cream. I know, tough work. So what happened? I finished my pre-fasting dinner meal and I was stuffed. And I remember thinking, this is going to be pretty easy to fast, however long it takes. I'm so full. But the next day at hour 16, I did my first reading. I did my first test. My glucose was 103. Yikes, that's my pre-diabetes sneaking back in there. My ketones were 0.1, which is basically nothing. And my GKI was a whopping 57.2. That's really high. And under 9 is considered ketosis, but our goal is 3 to 6. So I had a long way to go. At hour 24, my second reading, my glucose was now 82, much better. My ketones were 0.2, which doubled from my first reading, but my GKI was still 22.7. So better, but not there yet. And this was probably the hungriest period. From hour 16 to hour 24, I was tempted to raid the refrigerator, but I didn't. So at hour 36, I took my third reading. My glucose was better at 85. My ketones were now 0.3, inching up, and my GKI went down to 15.7. So again, just a little bit lower. And at this point, I had 0 hunger. So I did my final test at 48 hours, which I was greatly surprised at. My glucose was 75, my ketones jumped up to 0.9, and my GKI was 4.6. Moderate ketosis achieved. So what did I learn from all of this? I learned that even after eating the standard American diet, it takes me exactly 48 hours to get into moderate GKI ketosis. Now, why do I feel that extended fasting is the best way to get into ketosis? There are 3 reasons why I feel that this is the best way. The first one are all the benefits from extended fasting: autophagy, or self-eating, cleaning up cellular debris within your body, cellular repair from autophagy. Second benefit is human growth hormone. It increases during fasting. BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor, increases during fasting. Insulin and glucose go down during extended fasts. Inflammation decreases. And then finally, weight loss. You get all of that on your way to ketosis. The second reason why I feel this is the best way to get into ketosis is that it takes the guesswork out of the diet. It takes the guesswork out of certain foods. You don't have to worry if a food is keeping you out of ketosis or kicking you out of ketosis when you're not eating food at all. You're just having water and salt and some supplements. The third reason why this is the best way to get into ketosis is that you are now, and I am now, what I call keto calibrated. I know exactly what I need to do to get into moderate ketosis. And so if I'm ever on vacation, or if I ever have a cheat day or a free day or a celebration day, as we sometimes call it, I know exactly what I need to do to get back into moderate GKI ketosis. Hey, listen, I hope you found this information valuable. I hope you can use it in the future. Remember, leave a comment telling me the best way that you get into ketosis in exactly 5 words, no more, no less. Hit the subscribe button, and I'm Joe on Wellness, reminding you it's time to weigh in.